Okay, in day 2 of distance learning in week 2, we're going to investigate lessons 3.11 and 3.12. So, again, week 2, day 2, and we're going to go over how to determine the equation of a line, part 1. So, we're going to determine the equation of a line given a point and the slope. So as we know, the equation of a line in the form is y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope, b is our y-intercept, and y and x are just points on the line, okay? So our job is to substitute the value of m into the equation, and then substitute a value, x and y, into the equation of a line, and then calculate our b or our y-intercept and write the form out. So in this situation here, we've got a line that passes through the point 4, 8, okay, and something that has a slope of 5. So we know that if we go through this scenario, we know that our equation is y equals mx plus b. We know that the line passes through 4, 8, where if we know from our ordered pairs, it's x comma y. So x is then equal to 4 and y is equal to 8. We also know that our m, or our slope, is equal to 5 from the information given above. So if we now just go in and substitute all of these things into the equation, for y, we know we have 8, so it would be 8 equals. For m, we know we have 5, so 5. Since it's attached to the x, it's always multiplication, so the x is 4. And then the only unknown we don't have is b. So from there, we have 8 equals 5 times 4 being 20 plus b. Now our job is to get b by itself. Therefore, we're going to move the 20 to the other side. And since it's positive, we're going to change it to negative. So it's going to be 8 minus 20 equals b. And then therefore, 8 minus 20 is negative 12 equals b. So now if we just go and put this all together, our final answer in this scenario would be y equals 5x, because we have 5 for slope, plus we just found b. Since it's a negative number, it's going to be minus 12. And this is our equation. Okay. Now, if we do the same thing for the other one, we're going to go through what we have and what we don't have. So once again, our equation being y equals mx plus b. We know that the line passes through, if we look above us, negative 15, and 7. Therefore, we know that x, being our first coordinate, is negative 15, and y, being our second coordinate, being negative 7. And the one thing we do know is our slope is 3 over 5. Okay, so if we begin to sub these things in, we have y equals mx plus b, our y being negative 7, our slope being 3 over 5, times our x value, which is negative 15. Okay, plus b. So in this point here, we actually have to multiply fractions. So we're going to multiply the top and the bottom. So if you can imagine, it would be, I'm going to draw this out on the side here just to make it easier for you guys. So if we just look up here for this scenario, if we multiply fractions, it's going to be 3 over 5 times 15 over 1. So you multiply the tops and the bottoms. So 3 times 15 being 45. And on the bottom, 5 times 1 being 5. Now, if we reduce this, 45 divided by 5, we're going to come up with the answer of 9. And then we're going to continue on here. Okay. So we now know that these two those two numbers multiplied together equal 9, or sorry, I apologize. In this case, it's negative 15. So negative 15, therefore, would be negative 45 over 5, which would be negative 9. My mistake. Therefore, we'd have negative 9 plus b. I was jumping ahead here. So our next step, again, is to bring that negative 9 to the other side and have b by itself. Since it is negative, it will become positive when we bring it to the other side, equals b. Therefore, b equals negative 7 plus 9, equaling positive 2. And then if we go to write this and fill everything in, we'd have y equals, we have our slope of 3 over 5, x, okay, plus we know b is 2. So your job now, guys, is to finish the rest of that and prepare for your weekly assignment.